Hi everyone, Anthony Morganti here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the information display in Lightroom Classic. Specifically, I'm talking about the three lines of information that's at the top left-hand corner of an image in the Library module and the Develop module of Lightroom Classic. Did you know that you could edit this information display so that it displays the exact information you need to see? Today's video, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, you probably already know there's actually 2 pages of information. Right now, I'm in the Library module, and if we look at the information display, this is page 1. It's showing me the file name, the date and time I took the image along with the image resolution. If I hit the I key on my keyboard, I have it set up to show me the camera I used along with the exposure information, the lens I used, and the focal length used to capture this image. Now, if I hit the I key a third time, I turn off the information display. If I hit the I key again, I'll toggle back to that first page. Now, I mentioned you could edit these pages. You could have this show you exactly what you want. And not only that, you could have what is shown in the Library module be different than what is shown in the Develop module. Well, how do you do that? Well, if you're in the Library module, hit Command-J on a Mac, Control-J on a PC, and you'll bring up the Library View options. And you can see right here, Loop Info 1, that's page 1. Loop Info 2 is page 2. And you could change it. But before we get into that, let's just take a look up here. Show Info Overlay. Well, if you don't want to show it, turn it off, right? You can always bring it back. Just hit the I key, and you brought it back, right? So you have the option to hit the I key, which is the easiest way, or to go to this dialog box and turning it off right here. It's up to you, but just hit the I key. It's easier. Now, when you do have it showing, do you want it to show page 1, that's Info 1, or page 2, Info 2? Which do you want it to show by default right when you start up Lightroom? I just have it show Info 1. Doesn't matter to me. But the real meat and potatoes of this video is showing you how to change what is being shown. Now, in Loop Info 1, this is page 1, I have the default settings. That's what I use, file name and copy name. Well, if I don't want that, I could just click this drop down and I could have it show none. See, nothing's showing up there. Or I could have it show the file extension, it's .nef file, or file base name, copy name, I don't know. Well, so that's without the suffix being added. I could show the title. I don't have a title for this image. So there's all different options, basically, is what I'm getting at. Copyright, there's my name. So I could show whatever I want to show here. Just go to each of the drop downs and change it to whatever you want. And you could have it show whatever you want. Now, I mentioned that's independent of what's being shown over here in the Develop module. So still in the Library module, if I hit the I key again, I still get that page 2. I haven't changed anything here. Did I have no? I have it off. None. Then there's that one. I just added stuff. But if I go over to the Develop module, you can see my page 1 is exactly the same as it was with the default info. If I hit I again, there's my second page. Hit I again, nothing. Hit I again, there's that first page. I could edit this independent of the Library module. Hit Command or Control-J here as well. And when you do that here, you'll get Develop View options. Very similar. At the top, you have whether you want to show it at all and which page you want to show if you do show it. Then you have Loop Info 1. You could change it here. Loop Info 2, you could change it there. Let's go back to the Library module a minute. And I don't really like what's being shown here. And let's say I just want to go back to the defaults. So let's hit Command or Control-J again. And then just click here, Use Defaults. And it will pop the default information back in there. So you could really just don't worry about screwing it up and you just want to go back to the way it was because you were more used to it the way it was. Just go back here and click on the Use Defaults button and you'll be back right back where you started. Everything reset with the default settings for these 3 lines. So the real power here, though, is you could really edit it to make it or have it show you exactly what you want to show you. Quite often when I do videos, when I just use the default settings for page 2, it was the same as page 1. So page 1 has, as you could see, as far as the top line is concerned, I should say, it's showing the file name. And page 2, the default setting would have that top line as the file name. But quite often when I'm doing videos, people leave comments or they email, what camera did you use to take that shot? Well, now I've got smart enough to realize that all I need to do is on my second page of information, I change it so that it's showing the camera I used. That way, it's cut down on the people asking me, what camera did you use? And I make sure that that is the information, if I remember, I make sure that's the information that's displayed during my video. So I make sure I'm on that information being displayed so people could see the camera I used along with the exposure information and the lens I used, although I don't get that question quite as often. So you'll get that. So you could edit it to say whatever you want. And that's really all there is to this video, how to edit the information display in Lightroom Classic. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.